Hello. I want to pitch off this video I've made on a different account. This account was mine at the time. However, the YouTube gods have smited my account. I've abandoned it only to come back to see it has been reinstated without my knowledge. I don't have any access to the account, nor do I have any incentive on regaining the account. Considering there is no point, I've already established this as my alias, and I'm very satisfied with the outcome. So basically I don't have any need to use that account anymore. I will link the video in the description for anyone curious onto what I've said 7 months ago. Alright, now with that explanation I want to discuss why I'm even bringing this up in the first place. I have a reason onto why I'm doing this. Considering I can salvage or even pivot off the ideas I've originally structured and formed neatly. I've discussed things such as the infidelity of kittydog and goatcatto. I've made this video as a conspiracy theory onto the current events happening 7 months ago. I want to revisit this conspiracy theory and see the results from 7 months ago in the present. I suppose I will talk about goatcatto first. I've made an assumption that she would eventually break up with acespace. I've stated that this was something that was obvious and inevitable to happen. I explained why this was going to happen and connected the dots onto my reasoning. Goatcatto has already been like this since the beginning and has already shown warning signs and red flags. They didn't seem like the type of person to stick around, and I assumed just like kittydog, they've had at least 500 partners. Perhaps I can see goatcatto and kittydog being collaborators of the sort in order to perform such actions. Anyway, I've made the claim that goatcatto and acespace were eventually going to break up in a matter of time. As of currently in the present of revisiting this theory, I can say that this has been confirmed. Acespace and goatcatto have broken up and have stayed in this way as of currently. I can say that this isn't very surprising given what I've said before. I can confirm directly that these assumptions I've made were linked. However, the likelihood that there is very high, and I autocorrect that to being a reasonable cause and effect within limits. As for what I've said about kittydog's infidelity, there has been more news about it. I just haven't bothered to cover the news. I've made a few videos already detailing my conspiracy theories onto the kittydog learke divorce theory. I may or may not start to cover that again. However, I can't make any exceptions, given I am a very busy individual who doesn't have infinite time. Anyway, what I believe I said in the video was something along the lines of kittydog dating nekozuna. I still believe this to be a possibility given these circumstances. I wouldn't say I deny this being a possibility given a few reasons. I'm only making the conspiracy theory and assumptions video. They both like Dandy's World and have connections with Kitty's Own, who is someone that I will talk about in another video. She also acts very similar and has made an animation with him. They also sometimes do herp sessions on Discord, and they act really weird around each other. That's all I'm going to say about the kittydog nekozuna theory. Besides that, if I were to focus back on the kittydog learke divorce theory, this is what I'll have to say for the time being. I still believe the theory holds prevalence given certain recent news I haven't covered yet, which I can most likely do in another video. I only wanted to cover this video I made 7 months ago. That's all I really have to say for now. I will probably talk more about this stuff in another video after this one. This video is only a recap of the one I've made 7 months ago. Anyway, that's all.